Hadithi, Sahani Chela, Gizam Wizi. We haven't had a dilemma in a minute. Is it because you people are living peacefully, or is it because you are suffering in silence? But a lot of the dilemmas has looked down upon us. We got mail, and this is a dilemma that all of us, if not some of us, have experienced already. So we are gathering here today to either fellowship in our misery or to figure out how to navigate this particular situation. So here we go. So I'm with this guy. He's a doctor, and we met, used to be neighbors, but just after a month or so, I moved. But our friendship is still on. He approached me, we became friends, and just from the start, I realized something. At first, being neighbors, I never used to call him frequently. But if I text, maybe just asking for something, he couldn't reply immediately, even after 3 or 4 days. So I just matched his energy. I only replied when I feel like, and so after moving, I've realized he never picks his calls too. Still delays with the text response. Just as I said, I match his energy. I also stay away most times, and whenever I stay quiet for long, he reaches out and asks that we hang out. Funnily, when we hang out, he's so good, talks nicely and treats me nicely, so I'm always wondering why he's like that. Not to support a man, and a Luo man to be specific. You want my opinion on a Luo man? You're putting me between Dwayne Johnson and the economy of Kenya. It's a tough place. But anyway, I know he's not seeing anyone, and he has no woman out there, as far as I know. Spent time at his place, and the detective in me couldn't spot any woman's presence. How do I go about it? Because I like him, and anytime I ask for assurance, he says he likes me too. But I'm just worried, because right now, I'm just keeping him on hold. He asked me to hang out with him, but I want to use this chance to talk about it, but I don't know how to. You know, the Luo woman in me with our rudeness. I'm afraid if I talk bad, I may push him away, and I don't want him to go. So how can I discuss this with him? The communication part, that is. It took every ounce of my being to not tell you, leave him, run, because we are prioritizing healthy communication, right? We are prioritizing healthy relationships. So for first things, I want to give this man one benefit of doubt. One. And that is, he could be these people who really struggle with communication. It could be their phone. You know, these people, they don't answer their phone calls. They never reply texts. They're just very slow when it comes to their phones. I don't know. They act like old people. And it could be they're probably on the spectrum of ADHD. Who knows? They might be just, I don't know. But there are people like those. But one thing I know about such people is that when they like you, they put effort. Okay? So if you're one of those people for masculinity, femininity, energy, maybe what I'm about to say might not sit right with you, but here we prioritize communication. Here we try and be healthy. So I'm not going to go into the, if he's not doing this, leave him. If he's not doing this, he's a narcissist. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to say, communicate what you want. So for me, I am those people who says what I want. I can't play these games for Shida Sevens or Sidri, keep him on hold for Sidri how long so that you can see if he likes you, the tension will build. I cannot do those things. For me, I just say, whatever it is that you're feeling, please communicate to him. Tell him quite calmly and in a nice way that I would like more phone calls. I'd like to talk to you more. If I send a text, can I get at least a reply within the day? Like, communicate that exact thing, articulate it very clearly what you want. So this person who's struggling with this thing, usually when they like you, they will put effort and they will change a few things and they'll meet you halfway. As someone who sometimes struggles with, like, let's say phone calls, texts and all that, and just keeping up with everyone, I even set reminders. I schedule texts. I put alarm clock to just remind me to reply to someone. I will literally name it, reply to Agnes. So someone who likes you will put effort, or someone who cares for you will put effort into that thing. They will make some improvements of some sort, because a strenuous communication is definitely going to strain the relationship. Here's the other thing. Maybe it's just a toxic trait. Maybe he actually is toxic and likes to breadcrumb. When you go quiet, he reaches out. When you start talking nicely and you people are both active, he pulls away. And then you just go. There are people who enjoy that push and pull. I personally don't. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know that I cannot do the push and pull. It's either black or white. We cannot do this gray area in between. And the other thing is that also, do you know yourself as how are you emotionally? Sometimes we demand things of people that we are not. If you're saying, I want to talk to you more, I want this to be an open relationship, I want this to be an open communication relationship, is it something that you offer? Do you offer security? Is it easy to talk to you when someone wants to express something with you? Is it easy for them to talk to you? Also, you say that this man has no as there's no evidence of a woman in his life. He could be on the spectrum of asexuality. I do not know. Me, I'm just guessing things here. On the spectrum of asexuality, sometimes asexuals just, it takes a minute to get attracted to someone, even if you really do like them. So you're just in a state of where you like them, but there is no intentional energy directed towards that person. And so you're just there. And there's no attraction. You're not, sex or relationships is not a priority. So it could be he's also in that realm. I really do not know. Or at the end of the day, he's a Luo man and he has a fully functioning family somewhere. But I do not know. I do not know. By the time I was getting back to this girl and giving her my 2 cents, she had already moved on. She was just like, yo, I stayed there. I was like, no, I need this energy reciprocated and I'm the prize, and I moved on. So sometimes my responses might take a bit long, and I'm glad that she just figured that out for herself. And she was like, I do not like the push and pull. I do not like the inconsistency. And so I'm just going to leave. If he really likes me and he wants to put effort into what this might be, then he will find me. So I also liked that. But at the end of the day, what are some of the things that you do? Because I know all of us have experienced this. You've experienced someone who you really like. They seem to like you. They say they like you. But the things they do, you're just like, you can go 3 days without responding to your girlfriend. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I really like it when it's black and white. Just say what it is. And I really, really vouch for open communication. Please talk to your person. Always say what's on your heart. That is for me. I know people out here are playing games, or don't tell a man this, don't tell a lady this, establish dominance. That there's those games that I personally don't play. I'm just a very open person. Whatever is on my mind, I will tell it to you. If you cannot reciprocate, I will move on to the next thing. I really don't have time for games. But if you're a Shira Sevens, you're an Andrew Tate person, you do you. Okay, Andrew Tate we can't put next to Shira Sevens. Those are not a comparison. But anyways, I am not for the femininity and masculinity games. I just exist as a human. Communication is key. Talk to your person, make changes in your life, make improvements that actually can communicate to your person non-verbally that you like them, that you are interested in taking this thing to the next stage. So yeah, the avoidance, it's really a bad thing. Just reply to people, figure out ways. If you do not actively like someone, or you're in a state of confusion, please tell them. Tell them, I'm confused about you. I feel like I like you, but I'm not sure if I want to be in a relationship with you. I'm in a confused state. Don't leave people in a limbo. That's what I would say. But anyway, I know all of us have struggled with this one. So if you have an experience, or if there's something that I've missed that you can also tell her, please tell her in the comments. But that's our dilemma for the day. And until we get to the next one, bye.